Now, I'm sure that most of us has either heard of or experienced a Filipina who claims to have fallen in love very quickly. And by quickly, I mean in the first month after you first meet her online. Some guys will be flattered by this and it will surely give their ego a huge boost. But for other men, they'll be very sceptical as to what her true intentions are. But right here, whilst it's important to be careful, it doesn't always mean that a Filipina who claims to be in love with you inside the first month is necessarily out to scam or deceive you in some way, which I'll get to in just one moment. So be sure to hang tight and stay with me here. Just quickly, if you're looking to date a Filipina and don't know where to start, why not check out my affiliate link in the pinned comment and description to the Philippines' #1 dating site, where it's free to create an account and view tens of thousands of beautiful Filipina profiles right now. Now look, I know all too well how confusing online dating with a Filipina can be. We have to look out for scammers and somehow determine which are the genuine and non-genuine ones. For many inexperienced foreign guys looking to start a relationship with a Filipina, this can almost drive you insane. You then find a beautiful Filipina online and you start video chatting together and all is going well. You're very interested in learning more about her and you're telling her parts of your story in life when out of the blue, after a week or two, she says that L word. You pause for a moment and you wonder if you heard her right before your brain clicks into gear and you now wonder what your response should be. Do you say that you love her as well just after a week or two, even if it's not the case? Or do you keep chatting and skip over that part of the conversation? Whatever you do here, no doubt you'll be thinking, what is her true intentions? After all, can a woman really fall in love with someone just after a week or two, when for all purposes you guys are still relative strangers? Or is it that we're just a little more skeptical because she's a Filipina, and we've heard so many scam stories about Filipinas where these scammers certainly claim to be in love very quickly in order to get money from the guy? So how are you to know what her real intentions are at this point in time? And should you just run away there and then? Or should you try and understand where this sudden love has come from? Now, I believe, after speaking to many foreign guys and Filipinas over the years, that whilst there are certainly many Filipina love scammers using this very tactic in order to relieve you of your money as quickly as possible, there are also some Filipinas who may feel, or at least think, that they're in love with you. So I wouldn't be so quick to dismiss her at this point in time, as I'd like to investigate a little further, which I'll explain here. I'm sure we've all heard of people from countries worldwide who have said that they fell in love at first sight. Now for me, I'm not really sure if that's possible, as you can like someone from the look of them, or you can even feel lust for them, but love is a much deeper feeling than either of those two. So perhaps, I wonder if it's possible for a Filipina or any other person worldwide who falls in love almost instantly to be confusing their feelings of liking or lusting after someone with love. Maybe they've never really experienced what true love is before, so perhaps they think this is what it is. Or could it be that, as we know, many Filipinas may be living in poverty, or at least having a life where things can be a struggle, that she's grown up watching these American romantic movies to the point she idolises these actors and falls in love with the storylines and dreams that one day this will be her. And then enter the foreigner, that she may have only ever seen in movies, and she thinks the way they act in the movies is what all foreign men are like. You're now taking an interest in her, which is stirring up memories of all the movies she's watched over the years, which in turn is stirring something inside her feelings that she now thinks is love. Add to this that she knows that a foreign man, to many Filipinas, are highly sought after, and she may worry that if she doesn't declare her interest in you rather quickly, then you may move on and find a woman who will. So yes, she could actually declare her love to you as a way to keep your attention on her in order for you to get to know her better and vice versa. Is this a ploy or a tactic to deceive you? Well, one could certainly draw that conclusion, but I don't feel it's necessarily her intent, and intent here is what's important. Now this is where many foreign guys can get lost or confused trying to work out what her true intentions are, and for some, they may either run very quickly because of fear of being deceived, or they may go the opposite direction and think, oh, she loves me. Now we're in a relationship together, so I'll send her money. And of course, the relationship falls over at some point because it was initially founded upon money and nothing of substance. But there is a middle ground here that anyone can take, and that is to allow more time to actually work out what her intentions really are. And remember that not every Filipina you come across is out to scam you, although listening to some guys, you may think that this is the case. In fact, I contend that there are many more genuine than non-genuine Filipinas out there. And if you know where to look and how to go about finding one, then it's really not a difficult task. Now, when she suddenly tells you that she loves you, you could say something like, "That's very sweet of you and I'm flattered, but for me I'd really like some time to get to know you." This is reassuring her that you're interested in her and you're not looking to race in quickly to start any sort of committed relationship. Because know this, guys, when you say to a Filipina that you love her, in her mind she sees the two of you walking down the aisle. So don't say those 3 words unless you know her rather well and you really 100% mean them, because doing so could absolutely end up shattering this woman. Now, as the days, weeks and months go by, you guys will spend time together video chatting and forming a more solid foundation to base a long-term relationship on. And know this, that if she was a love scammer from the start and isn't getting any money from you, then more than likely she'll disappear rather quickly and certainly won't make it to the 3 or 4 month period. If after this time you've sent no money and she's still well and truly into you and you're into her, then it's time to meet in person and see how the two of you connect close up and personal. And after that, if all is going good, then you know you're on a winner here. Then keep on building the relationship until you can be together on a more permanent basis. How have you in the past, or would you play this situation in the future? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.